Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Joy back with another video, and so today I have a exciting and a very interesting video that's never been done on my channel, and this is going to be my first pageant experience and Miss Long Beach pageant experience. So you will see clips from the pageant, you will see behind the scenes get ready with me, how I prepped for it, what I packed, and just some of my thoughts I had before and after the pageant. So stay tuned. So if you don't know who I am, hi, I'm Joy, and I make college beauty and lifestyle videos and occasionally commentary. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. And if you have any questions about the Miss Long Beach pageant or just pageants in general, I'm not really like an expert, this was my first pageant, then feel free to shoot me an email, shoot me a DM, and I will definitely answer it. Before I start this video, I want to say something. I feel like I have came to the conclusion that I don't really like wearing makeup. I mean, like, I'm not wearing makeup right now, and I just feel inadequate with my makeup skills, and I feel kind of gross when I wear it, like, physically, like, it just feels gross, and I just feel like the combination of those two, that's what I really learned from this pageant, wearing makeup for, like, a long period, from, like, 12 to, like, 10. I'm like, I just can't wait to get it off, and I don't like wearing makeup, and it's really hard to stay and try and look beautiful like that for long periods of time, and on stage. Like, things were just not going well for me, my nails, hair, makeup, whatever, and I just felt disgusting. I'm like, wow, I spent all these hours to look so beautiful on stage, and I still think I look disgusting. So that's that. So I went and got my eyebrows done. If you can see, I look really gross right now. My hair is greasy, but yeah, she cleaned it up. Before she started doing like my eyebrows and stuff, I was like, I had this feeling that she didn't take card, and I only pay in card usually. So I was like, do you take card? And she's like, no, I don't have a reader, only cash. And so I was like in the chair like this, and I was like, you want me to go get cash right now? Because I didn't have any cash on me. And then I was like panicking the whole time. I'm like, how am I going to pay this woman? And she just kept doing my eyebrows, and I told her that I don't have a card with me. And she is so sweet. And after she was done, I was like, how do you want me to pay you? You want me to go get the card, like get cash right now? She's like, I'm closed at 7, like come anytime then. And I was like, okay, I'll be right back. And she's like, I trust you. And that meant the world to me. I was like, oh my God, like this lady is so sweet. She trusts me to leave with her doing the service. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give this lady a tip. So I'm gonna give her $10. So it was like $7, but I would tip her more, but I'm broke. So anyways, I am going to go take this and pay her back. She's so sweet. It's Ellie Eyebrows, I believe. So let's go do that. Okay guys, so I wanted to show you what I'm bringing to the pageant. So I'm just using my carry-on Juicy Couture luggage, and I have my casual wear shoes. I'm going to wear these boots right here that I got from TJ Maxx, and then these wedges are for my evening gown attire. I just have an extra white bra. I have my belt in here for my casual wear. So let's flip it over. And then on this side I have like the other products. So I'm not gonna curl my hair, I'm not planning on it, but I'm bringing this just in case. This is just the Conair curling wand, and then I'm going to bring a hair straightener just in case. My hair is naturally straight, so I really don't need that. And then of course I gotta bring a comb. I'm gonna bring a hairbrush. I'm gonna bring some Dove Style and Care Extra Hold hairspray. I actually haven't tried this, but I saw great reviews about it, so I bought it. And then I'm also gonna bring the Dove Volume and Fullness Dry Shampoo. I've been using this since middle school, y'all. Like, I love this stuff. And I know you're not supposed to smell it, but I love the smell of it. So I'm bringing that. And then I am bringing just my makeup brushes, and then I have this makeup brush cleaner in here as well, just in case I need that. Y'all, I'm probably not going to use half of this stuff, but I'm just bringing it just in case. I'm going to bring myself a little mirror just in case I need it. This is just like a Conair mirror, I want to say. Yeah. And then I have my jewelry in here. So I'm not really going to be big on jewelry. Like, these are going to be for my evening wear. Ooh, that is so sparkly. And then I have these for my casual wear. And then this is for my, just pearls for my interview outfit. And yeah, I'm not going to really go big on jewelry. Just some nail clippers. And then in this bag right here, I have deodorant, Q-tips, I have makeup remover, and some pads. Then I have some fragrance, and I'm bringing some of my nail polish just in case I need that. And then inside here I'm also bringing lotion, because you know you're gonna look ashy. Oh, at least you don't want to look ashy. So I'm bringing some of my cocoa lotion by Pink. And then I'm also, I might not use this, but I bought this Party Stick Shimmer Balm, and I'm thinking about putting this, and it's by Pink, by the way. I'm thinking about putting this on my shoulders and my neck for my evening gown, because I'm wearing off the shoulder dress. And then obviously, since I'm vlogging behind the scenes, I'm going to be using my tripod. And then I'm bringing scissors just in case. And then I'm bringing some blotting sheets. And then I am bringing extra false eyelashes, because you know your girl messes up so many times. And then in this bag I just brought some hair accessories. This is all my makeup, so if you can't tell, I'm using the Benefit Let the Pretty Times Roll. It's just kind of like a nude palette, so I'm gonna go for like a darker version of my daily makeup. Bringing a portable charger. And then I'm just bringing in here just extra bobby pins. No extra safety pins. Okay guys, I look disgusting because I have my acne medication on, my hair is not brushed, and I'm in this ugly t-shirt, so forgive me. But anyways, it's the day before the pageant. It's Saturday, like 1 o'clock in the morning, and I just want to talk about something that is bothering me right now. So, I don't bring shade, drama, pettiness, rudeness to my channel. So, what I'm about to talk about, I'm not mad per se at any individual. I'm just mad that this is happening. And in the grand scheme of things, it's not that big of a problem. But since this is my channel, I guess I have free will to discuss how I feel about things. So, you know I'm in this pageant, right? Well, I had the idea to invite the Daily 49er, which is the paper I write for my school, to go and cover it. I went out of my way. I contacted the owner of the pageant and asked him, I was like, hey, could the Daily 49er come and cover it? He's like, yeah, for sure. And so I told my editor that and everything. And at first I didn't want to tell my editor because I'm in the pageant, and obviously I would like to be mentioned in the article, interviewed, because I'm a Cal State Long Beach student. It's a Cal State Long Beach paper. I'm in the pageant. You know, it has to have some connection to Cal State Long Beach. And so I was scared to ask because I felt like the editor would say no, because if I'm in it, it's like a conflict of interest sort of thing, and like people wouldn't be able to write because I'm on the staff for, well, not technically on the staff, but I'm like a staff writer. But I asked, and the editor was like, oh, we can still do that. So like I kind of like got the impression that like, okay, it's okay, I'll be able to be interviewed, da 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 da. And then I find out that the two girls who are supposed to cover the event can't go anymore, and they were going to do a video and they were going to do an article. And this is like less than a week until the pageant. This is like on Tuesday, and it was kind of upsetting because it's kind of like the pageant, a lot of people might see it as something stupid or narcissistic, and I get that. But it's like, for me, this is my first pageant ever, and for me, winning this means, like, if I won, it means that like me being able to be more connected with the community and feel a part of the community that I don't feel a part of because I commute. And I just want to, be a part of that. And it's just something cool. Like, even now, like, I'm really nervous to go on stage in front of people and, potentially lose in front of people. And that's like always embarrassing for me. And just being judged. And it's just like, it's hard to put yourself out there, and it's hard to do things like this to get out of your comfort zone. But I submitted my payment immediately because I didn't want to change my mind. Oh my god, I'm crying now. And so this is something, even though it's not like winning the Nobel Peace Prize or something, it is an accomplishment for me to put myself out there, to go on stage, to be judged, and even if I don't win, it still takes effort to do that. And it would be nice to be recognized. It'd be nice to be acknowledged that I was a part of this. And it's not like I'm in a pageant every day. And I just hope I don't come off as like narcissistic or conceited, because it's just like, I got the idea when I covered Crisada and how she invited Daily 49er to go cover the fashion show that I'd covered. I kind of just was doing the same thing, but for me. Except I write for the paper and Crisada doesn't. So it's kind of upsetting because it's kind of like, well, it's going to be hard to find somebody to cover it, like, last minute. And at first, like, I was kind of scared no one was going to be able to pick it up. Thankfully, someone picked it up. But then I had a conversation today. My editor, I was asking if he should let her know, the person covering the event, that I'm in the pageant. And I said yes, because I'll be sad if I don't get interviewed. And that's when he said tonight that I couldn't be used as a source because I'm part of the paper. And I'm not mad at him or anyone, but I'm just kind of like disappointed, and like, I know journalism rules are there for a reason, but it just sucks when you're always interviewing people and when you're always on this side, because it's like, what I love about being a journalist is that I get to recognize people's accomplishments, that I get to share their stories and acknowledge the things that they do and their skills. But as a journalist, it's almost like you never get that. You're always the one writing, doing the work. But it's like journalists, like, even at a college level, like, you are doing stuff too. Like, it's not like everyone else is doing great things and being a part of things and you're not. And it's just like, I get it, but for me, it's like, I don't know, like, most of the people in my class who write for the Daily 49er. I know, like, 3 people. And it's like, I'm not asking for, like, a PR review or whatever. Like, I just want to be acknowledged that I was in there. Acknowledge, like, maybe how I felt, like, what happened, It's like, it doesn't have to be biased just because I'm on the paper. Like, there's no one that I'm, like, really friends with in, like, the staff. I just know them, and they just know me. And that's the extent of that. And I just feel like, yes, I'm a college journalist, but I'm also a Cal State Long Beach student, and this is also my paper. And I feel like if any other student would get the same coverage and have the chance to be interviewed for doing something cool like being in a pageant, then I should be able to have that opportunity too. And so I asked a question. I was just like, well, like, so I wouldn't be interviewed if I won, kind of thing. And then they're like, well, maybe you might be, blah, blah, blah. But it just kind of sucks that, like, that might have to be the case. And the way that people get excited when they have a hard copy or even an electronic copy of an article with their picture in it, their name in it, and their quotes, and just like the expression and the feelings of happiness that they get of being recognized and being in the paper where people can see, you know, it'd be nice to feel that. But I don't ever get the opportunity because I'm a journalist. And since we're talking about feelings, I'm honestly like low-key scared and stressed. Like, I don't really have stage fright. I feel pretty comfortable when I'm on a stage. Like, I get those butterflies before like a speech, before being in front of people and talking. But for the most part, I don't really have stage fright. But I just, like, for me, it's like I just feel like for like my whole life, like, I'm gonna cry again. I just feel like I lose, like, at everything, like, in life, or I just come second place, or I work really hard and try again and, like, eventually win. And I'm like, never. Like, you know, there's just certain people that, like, they always seem like they're getting it, or they're just good at everything, or that they just never lose. And that is not me. I wish it was. And so it's like when I do things like this where I'm judged or I'm competing, I always have that, like, insecurity that, like, I'm not good enough, or that, like, I'm gonna lose because I just seem to manage to lose at everything. I'm sitting here the day before the pageant and I'm like, oh my god, I'm probably gonna lose. So I'm just, like, honestly trying to prepare for that emotionally and not be as disappointed, like if it happens. I just feel like with everything in life that I try or compete at, it's like I'm waitlisted and I never get off, kind of feeling. You know, like I never fully make it. I'm looking forward to it. Unless I lose, then I will be looking forward to reapplying the year after. Hey guys, so it is the morning of the pageant. I got my nails done. Don't they look gorgeous? If you can't tell, there's like that gold trim, French tip. And did I say I got out of the shower? Yeah, I just got out of the shower. I wasn't gonna wash my hair because normally I wash it at night and I feel like it lays flat on me, like, when I do that. But then I was like, my hair is gonna go look greasy at the pageant and I don't want that, so I gotta take a shower now. I had this pimple that looks like a nose ring on my nose the day of the pageant, and I have this chin pimple as well. So I have a lot of redness that I need to correct, but my hair is wet and I have my first outfit underneath so I don't get it dirty under this robe. I'm going to be using these 3 new products from Smashbox. So I have the Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer, and then I have the Photo Finish Primer and Moisturizer. And so it's like they're like this, not the sample size, but they're like a mini version of like the actual thing. And then I have the Photo Finish Primer Water Set and Refresh Spray. I'm going to use these lashes by Ive Learned, and they're like natural looking ones because I have Asian like eye shape. So and this is in number 031. You can see right there. So I finished my makeup. It took me forever to put these lashes on, and let me tell you, they're not like even and they're not perfect, like, if you can see. So I'm just not a makeup guru, so this is just how it's gonna be. I honestly think I made myself look uglier. So hopefully people don't notice from far away, my toe nail polish got smudged yesterday, and I spent 2 days painting them. I don't got time to do that again. So since I'm in a rush and I had to get gas, I just stopped at the 7-Eleven, and I was gonna go to In-N-Out and get some cheese fries, but I was like, I don't got time for that. And so I just got this turkey, ham, and American cheese sub sandwich. I wanted something light because it's like, I gotta fit in this dress, and then after tonight, we can eat. And then I got the 2 hard-boiled eggs, and I just love hard-boiled eggs, and then it comes with the salt and pepper. Let's try this together. It's alright. It's not like Subway level or anything, but it's good. I feel like I would need some sauce, but they didn't have that.
I'm a second-year journalism major at Cal State Long Beach. I love making YouTube videos and eating ramen. From Whittier, I enjoy ramen.
hobby is to produce videos for your YouTube channel. What is that?
So I started my YouTube channel about a year ago, and it took a lot of courage to do that because I'm putting myself out there. And I really love sharing new things like how to whiten your teeth, maybe new clothes that I bought at a haul, and just sharing new perspective with people.
And it also says that you're a small group leader. What is that?
So actually, I was a small group leader at Seacoast Grace Church. I was in 3rd grade and a junior high, and basically I would further talk to the girls about the lesson that we learned at church.
Sounds good. Good luck tonight. Good luck to you. First runner-up to Miss Long Beach 2020. First runner-up is Amanda Ryan. Miss Long Beach 2020 goes to Ray Jillian Rivera. First runner-up to Miss Southern California Cities 2020 goes to Priyanshi Vaishnav. Miss Southern California Cities 2020 goes to Jeanette Jimenez.
Hey guys, so I am home now from the pageant, Miss Long Beach pageant that I was competing in. I look a bit rough, and we'll get to that in a few seconds. So I just wanted to talk about the results, my experience, just how it went. And my eyelashes are kind of coming off now. And if you're wondering, the impressive nails that I use. They look really good on, and they're really cheap. I want to say they were like only like $5, and they work really well. The only issue is one broke and fell because I was trying to open something, and I couldn't put another one on because of the adhesive was still on the back of my nail, and so it made it too slippery to put it on. So this was my first pageant, and I've always wanted to do pageants like for my whole life, and it's just something I grew up wanting to do but never got the chance to. I watched Toddlers and Tiaras when I was little, and my family hated that show, and there's a lot of controversy over that show, so even in middle school and high school I never asked my family to be in a pageant because I felt like they would judge me and say no because they didn't like the show and they thought it was exploitive and that people are vain who are in these things. So I just never asked. And it wasn't until I'm a sophomore in college now that I worked up the courage to apply and be in one. And so that's what I did. And if you watch my making my mood board video in January, you'll see that I had put pageant as one of the things on my mood board. I'm gonna be like using my nails because like your girl feels fancy with her nails. So yeah, that was interesting. What's it called? I look disgusting right now. Let me tell you, all these photos that are gonna come out of me in this pageant, I'm gonna be like, ew, gross. I look gross. I look like a fat potato. I don't like photos that are taken of me. Rarely ever is there like a good photo. And one thing, make sure you wear HD foundation. I did not do that. I look like James Charles flashback Mary. I look pale, even though I don't look pale in real life. Like right now, I don't really look pale. So I think the pageant was good overall. I think that for a first pageant, I'm glad I did this. I met so many beautiful and nice women, and I really appreciate my experience with that, and I just love how welcoming and supportive all these different women were, and I'm really grateful for that because, you know, there's an image stereotype of pageant girls, like mean, pretty, think they're better than everybody else, and I didn't meet any woman like that at this pageant, and I really like that because I don't like people who act like that. I just don't. Oh, another thing too, people thought this was a nose ring, my pimple. I was like, ugh, why? So yeah, nice women. Only about 35 contestants, and there was 10 titles total. I was only eligible for 2 because of my age group, and I ran as Miss Long Beach, but I could have won Miss Southern California Cities as well. Because there were so little people like running, the pageant went by really fast. So like you had no time really to like put makeup on or curl your hair in between outfit changes because you just had to get in your outfit and run back to stage. So if you are going to do this pageant, then do your hair and makeup and get your outfit on before you come to the pageant location, before your interview, because you do have some time, but I personally would just be prepared. That's what I did because you don't have all the time in the world to do all these things because you have your interview, you're taking photos in between that, and so it can get pretty stressful. I decided not to curl my hair because I feel like I look better straight than having curls that fell out because my hair is healthy, so it doesn't stay curled really easily. So I don't want that half curl where it's like curled at the bottom or something and it's just like straight. So I was like, I want to have it straight or curled, and I know if I curl it, it's not going to work out. They had snacks, stay hydrated throughout the whole thing. For me, I was like, I need to fit in my high school prom dress, so I ain't trying to add any more calories on tonight. I guess the one thing that's really awkward is like when you're on stage just standing there and like the way you have to place your hands or smile is like really awkward, and I looked really awkward too because I just didn't know what to do with myself, and I was trying so hard not to laugh at myself for looking so stupid. The reason why I wanted to do this pageant is because I wanted to do pageants for like the longest time ever, but I also like that community service is a part of this pageant. When you're a part of this pageant, you have a contract to do 30 events with the Justin Roode CAA team. and I wanted to be more involved in Long Beach. And I talked about in my interview how I used to do community service at my church, and once I moved from Long Beach to Whittier, I stopped doing that because of distance. And I felt like, for me, I'm not really a check the box off type of person when it comes to community service. I personally want to do something that I'm passionate about, because I don't have all the time in the world to dedicate my time to something that I don't even like doing. And so the Long Beach pageant was something that, I'm passionate about this, and I want to be in that, and that's something that I would just love to do, and go and see the community and be a part of the community and feel a part of the community. So those are my intentions. For me, being in a beauty pageant is not like, oh my gosh, I'm like the most beautiful person ever. No, like, are you kidding me? Like, I know I'm not the most beautiful person in the world, and I don't want to be that, and I don't have to be that. And so for me, a beauty pageant isn't that. For me, it's just more than that. It's about being an ambassador. It's about being a leader. But I wasn't crowned Miss Long Beach, and I wasn't crowned Miss Southern California Cities, so I lost. And this honestly wasn't a shocker to me. I actually made a video of me crying like 2 nights before about how I'm gonna lose. And for me, I'm trying not to be too hard on myself, because this is my first pageant, and I did go in for this for experience. And with anything, I try my hardest, because if you're gonna do anything in life, you might as well try and win. But winning is not the be all and end all. And I'm so proud of the women who won. One of them is someone I actually talked to the whole night, and she is so adorable, so sweet. She's Miss Southern California Cities 2020, and she deserves that. And I think what really hurt me is that I didn't really have like a charity or like a volunteer thing that I was doing, and I've been trying to find that. I've done a few things here and there, but I haven't really found something that I'm really that passionate about. And I didn't want to be cliche and anything, and share that. But a lot of the women who did win had some type of charity platform that they were speaking on behalf of, or volunteer, or cause, and they deserve it. Beautiful and smart and very lovely, kind, giving women. And I have no hard feelings against any of the winners. I think that they did great. And like I said, I know that girl, amazing. I'm so glad I got to meet her. And so for me, it is kind of disappointing, because I invested time and money in this, and it took a lot of courage for me to be a part of this, be on stage, get judged, and it's not easy. And so for me, I'm not really upset with losing at this pageant, but I'm just kind of like, I'm just sad, because I feel like I just have this trend in life where I'm always losing. And I mean, like, I work really hard, and I try, and I do all these things, and I never let failure or the fear of failure stop me. And it's just like, this is just one of those things that just adds to the list of failure, of like me not being good enough, or me like, whatever. And I was just thinking to myself, I was like, this is not a shock to me, because I just seem to be good at losing. And it's like, the reason why like I am such a hard worker is because I like lose, like, at so many things in life. Why I said I was such a mess is because I was crying while I was driving earlier. And I know everyone fails in life, but for me, I feel like, okay, I'll give you an example. So I tried out for this pageant. I applied to the TED Talk at Cal State Long Beach. I applied to the Pink Grad program. I applied to the President Scholarship at CSUB Honors, and then I applied for this internship scholarship. Guess what? I didn't get any of those. I was waitlisted to the President Scholarship. I got an interview for Pink Grad, but they didn't choose my school, so I got rejected. I didn't win, nor was I runner-up for the Miss Long Beach pageant, and I didn't win the scholarship. And those are just recent stuff that have happened in the span of the past 6 months. There's so much more from my 20 years of life that there's so many people out there who are just like amazing at everything. They win at everything. They're just so good. And I look at my life and I'm just like, why can't I have something that, like, I'm good at? Why can't I ever be successful? And why can't I ever win at something? Like, why do I always have to be, like, the loser and always, like, working hard and trying again and trying again, even if I might never, ever win? And it's made me who I am today, so I don't really think that's a bad thing. But it's just so irritating and disappointing because you look at yourself and you're like, wow, like who am I? Like, what am I good at? Like there's really honestly nothing that I can think of that I'm just like exceptional at. And it's just like, I feel like everybody has something that they're like good at. Like, of course no one is like the best at everything because there's always someone better. But it's like everyone I know, it seems like they have something that's their thing or something that they're good at. And it's like, for me, like, I don't know. Like, the only thing I can think of is public speaking. I'm not the best student journalist out there. I'm not the best video editor. Like, I have so much to learn, so much to grow. And so it's just like, it makes me feel bad about myself sometimes, if I'm gonna be honest, because sometimes I feel like such a failure, especially because I work so hard at so many things and I don't see progress or just don't see results. And it's just like, it just makes myself feel crappy. Like, that's just like the best way I can describe it. And so for this, it's just like another thing on the list of just me trying. And I'm not saying like just like, okay, you're gonna fail, whatever, but I'm saying I fail across multiple disciplines, across multiple genres of things. And I'm just sick and tired of it. Like, every time I lose, I always think to myself, well, this is God teaching me patience. This is Him teaching me being humble. I swear to God, if there was like a competition for people who work hard, I could probably win that. Or a competition of losers, because I don't know. My eyelash is coming off because I'm crying. I just wish I had opportunities, and I wish I could win opportunities and not just always just lose, because it really is embarrassing and it sucks losing all the time, and it just like makes you feel like you're not good at anything. And it's not like I'm not competitive. Like, I work hard, I set myself up for success. And even like with the Dr. Oz thing, it's just like, of course I wouldn't get to talk. Like, that's just would be my luck. Like, I wouldn't get that chance. I wouldn't get the opportunity. And so it's like, whenever I have opportunities, I'm always like, I gotta do this, because it's like when do I get that? So, I'm gonna be at the Miss Long Beach pageant next year, and I'm going to try out until I make it. See, if there's anything you should ever learn from me, is that even if you fail, you never give up. And it takes a lot for me to give up, because I know if I give up, then I will never know. And I never want to limit myself to just one chance in life. But it is hard to pick yourself up and, go about. And so, with everything else, Pink Rap, I'm gonna try harder and learn and take hope from this experience, this pain, and I'm stronger, and
try to excel next time. And so every time I do things, like, I'm usually not confident because I think that I'm gonna lose because there's this pattern of loss. Sorry. But I never ever let failure or the fear of failure stop me from accomplishing my goals or trying to accomplish them. I would rather die trying than die without ever trying. I hate crying on the internet. Oh my gosh. I'm just like so gross right now. I just feel like everyone else is always getting opportunities and I'm not. And I just feel like I work really hard, sometimes too hard, to receive like the results I get in life. I know what I like, I know what I'm good at, but I guess I just haven't found like my talent. I want to stop losing so much because it just puts so much effort and time. So thank you to everyone who supported me. Thank you for being my counselor by watching me cry. Thank you for just everything. This will not be my only pageant, and this will not be my only Miss Long Beach pageant. I guess like my only fear with the things I do, like Miss Long Beach pageant is something I want to do, or the pink rep thing. For me, it's always like, yes, I'm gonna try again, but I have that fear as if, what if I do all this stuff, and then I get to the point, and I still don't win, I still don't get it, and I put all this energy and effort, and then the last time I can ever do anything, I can't do it. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything. Bye.